Greetings all, Vanna here for the air signs message. Okay, is that upright or... So you have the Two of Swords and the Four of Swords that came out right over my heart. And then with the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups in reverse. Wow. So my air signs out there might have a very serious battle of the heart and a decision that you have to make to move forward and away from something that maybe at one point was very fulfilling. I'm being very drawn to this burst of energy coming out. It is in the reverse though. The Six of Cups is traditionally depicted by two people mutually sharing one cup with another, and four in the background, meaning that they have plenty to spare. I feel as though there was too much taken or given in a situation, or there was a disconnection right here. Like, the grounds that this was built upon was not strong enough to carry it all the way, and there is this decision to leave something that may not be terrible, but certainly is not of the greatest and highest. And that could be very difficult, because how do you approach that talk? How do you approach that relationship? So pulling from my own personal experience, I don't actually know if this person was an air sign, but my last partner was the first guy that truly respected me in the relationship. And I was not in a place where I could accept that love. We did not have fights. We didn't split on bad terms, and he is still a good friend to me. But I did see that it was not where that fulfillment would come from. It may have felt like that during, it may have seemed like that on the outside, but knowing what I know and how I felt, it would have not been the fulfilling journey or relationship that it needed. And relationships aside, you have to make sure that you are doing what is best for you. You have the Middle World and the Tree of Lives coming out for the Geminis. This is a clear indication of your connection. The middle world refers to our world in the 3D realm, where everything is connected via this tree of life. That was my Discord. You might have connections. You might have people coming in trying to talk to you like that. But you have to first find that connection place. Find that way that Spirit speaks to you, through you. Libra's got the Time Master. This coming out for the scales of balance, and the air sign that is most often a mediator in my experience. What it is you need, what it is you want, those things, those manifestations, those dreams, those goals, they are coming in a very staggered time frame. But it comes nonetheless. I don't want to sound like I'm just saying the same things that other people say of it takes patience, it takes time. But truly it does. You have to remember that you are in the infinite, and it only feels like it takes forever because you've been wanting it for a long time. You've been working for it for a long time, or it's like the one thing that you need before you can level up and go to the next dungeon. Virgo came out for you in this sign as well, and I very much feel like we want that divine, feminine, receptive, learning, and healing energy. Aquarius getting the Arrow. There is a shift in direction. And the decisions that you are making are guiding and steering that arrow. So if there are things that you are not happy with, Start communicating as to how those things came in, why they were allowed in, and why have they stayed. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It is time that you, I just cut in King of Swords. Step up into your ultimate power and stop pussyfooting. That phrase has kept coming up recently. Stop pussyfooting around what it is you have to do because it's scary or it brings about a lot of change. Adjustments are required. You have to adjust things. You have to change things because it cannot continue the way that it has. The Holy Mountain was the bottom of the deck for the priest shuffle, and that has been a message of grounding and connection all day. Your commitment is being tested. A new start is coming. That's why the Time Master came out, is because they have to see that you have learned what you needed to learn, that you will fulfill your end of the bargain, because co-creation works in miraculous ways, my love, but they still need your permission, your energy, your devotion, and your commitment. Not just to them, not just to yourself, but to change. Commitment to the idea, commitment to the process, commitment to everything that is going on. Commitment to your healing, commitment to your vision, and the awareness. I love this. First quarter moon and third quarter moon. You went through a darkness. Your adjustments are required, and you're going through that darkness to be brought out on the other side. Quite literally, my love. I want to pull another card. Spirit, what advice can we give to the air signs out there? What can help them? The Seven of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the King of Wands. Wands are associated with fire, passion, and the physical work that it takes to do things. If swords are wind in the mind, then the wands are the walls of the house. In the Seven of Wands, there's a lot that you can get tied up with. There's a lot that goes along with this journey, and very quickly it can become more of a barrier than a guide. The Page of Swords is asking you to trust yourself. Trust your instincts and intuition before it makes sense. Because a king has to trust his gut to know that his throne will be there the next day. That someone doesn't have the courage to come in the middle of the night and slit his throat. Because he was cruel, because he was unjust, or because he did not see the suffering of his people or hurt someone. Your intuition is speaking to you very clearly right now, but you may be having a hard time recognizing what that voice actually sounds like, what that voice actually is. That gut feeling, that's your intuition. That voice inside your head that tells you to take this turn even though it's not your normal one, that is your intuition. If it's literally just telling you to leave the house 5 minutes earlier, that is your intuition. And there is a serious effect when you do not listen to it, because that is your most direct connection with Spirit. And as Spirit is trying to speak to you, they will give you these things to see, are you listening to what you've been asking for? And that may be what is being tested right now. You've been asking, you've been praying, you've been manifesting, but are you willing to listen to what they have to say and make the changes that they are asking you to make? Or are you going to continue to just spiral in this cycle of, I'm miserable because of this, because I don't have this, and because I'm miserable because I have this and don't have this, and it's a never-ending cycle, my love. Break yourself free from that, because you deserve so much more, and Spirit's trying to give that to you. Finally decide and confirm for yourself that you do deserve everything that you've ever wanted.